Crimson Desert is looking absolutely unreal, even though it's not unreal, if you know what I mean. Even a Rockstar dev who worked on RDR2 said that this game could definitely be Game of the Year if GTA 6 drops the ball somehow.
This could be Game of the Year, man. If GTA 6 drops the ball, this could be Game of the Year.
You heard it. But there are some people, they kind of have their hold-ups on this game. They don't believe that it's everything that it's set out to be. And I think that their concerns are valid. So I'm doing this video because I want to hear what you have to think about some of the biggest concerns with the game. Some just came to my attention tonight, but some of the other ones have been like popping around all over the show on Twitter, and I'm just, let's take a look at them. So the first things first, Burst, the company that made this game, are actually a PC first company. So everything's going to be released at once, but it started on the PC. That's basically what my understanding of what this means. But that does raise some concerns for other platforms. Another company that was a PC first company that later pushed to like PlayStation and Xbox and, you know, like other platforms was CD Projekt Red, who made Cyberpunk 2077, and their launch was kind of rough. So I don't think we're going to see anything like that. The game's been around for a long time. So, I mean, I don't think it's going to be that bad, right? How bad could it be if it's been played and played and played in the background all this time, and they're just kind of fixing up the bugs now? So I think that we are in the end game, and that's a concern for sure. But who knows, if I'm going to just be like completely flat honest here with you, I don't think we're going to see that kind of level of day one activity. I think it's going to be quite a bit better than that because of all of the stuff that we've already seen, the gameplay. I mean, we've all seen gameplay, and it looks really interesting, and it looks great. The draw distance looks fantastic. It's something that we're definitely looking forward to. So another concern is that some of the button combinations are strange. So somebody mentioned that in their playing of, especially like this boss that they verse here, they found that the button combinations were really tough. Take a listen to this clip that I heard just this evening from Legacy Killer HD, who released this video on YouTube just a couple of hours ago. Take a listen.
Left field approach to inputs does cross a line. Some bizarre instances of overcomplication and fiddledness feel entirely unnecessary. In some instances, you must hold L1 and aim directly at the thing or NPC you want to interact with before actually hitting the interact button. You'd get used to it, but what's wrong with just pressing or holding a single contextual button? The most maddening example, though, comes when Cliff, our protagonist, has to pick up something heavy. This left me in disbelief not once but twice. The first time was at the start of the demo, where I had the seemingly simple task of picking up a large standard that flew the flag of the Greymanes, moving it a few feet and inserting it into a metal base to claim an outpost for the clan. This required me to press both thumbsticks and to activate Cliff's super strength power, aim at the flag, and press X and square together to select it, rapidly press X to raise it from the floor, press triangle to secure it above my head, walk to the base, hold L1 to aim at it, then press R1 to place it, all of this to pick up and plant a flag. And they continue saying the baffling combo, then return at the end of the demo in the middle of a boss fight. And I believe there was some of this footage was released, in which a great battle by all accounts that pits you against Cassius Morton, the hulking leader of a rival clan, in a sealed room atop a castle. Cliff can only defeat him by using a stun attack, dealing damage to whittle down his stamina bar to put him in a temporary vulnerable state, and then slamming a massive collapsed pillar on him to take big chunks out of his health bar. While 90% of this encounter felt great, that curved combination of inputs is required to pick up the pillar. Given that the boss is only in a vulnerable state for mere seconds, this was quite the challenge, but not an enjoyable one. I can only apologize to the lovely Pearl Abyss rep for my exasperated rant that followed. If Crimson Desert can simplify or eliminate some of these unnecessary complications which distract from the genuinely grinducing combat, then it'll be the better for it. And this was a couple of
Yeah, I think that's a great one. And he does mention that this was a couple of months ago, and so that could have been resolved in a later version. I think there was another person that complained or mentioned it later on. But we'll have to see how that fared out. Like, maybe they fixed that up, maybe they improved it, made it a little bit easier to do that on another device. Who knows? We'll see. There was one more concern that came up, and this was something on X, and I noticed that this girl was getting quite a lot of hate for this, which, I mean, of course you're getting a lot of hate. You say something negative about something like GTA 6 or something like Crimson Desert, two of the most anticipated games of all time. What do you expect is going to happen? We have some apologists that are out there because they're like, don't speak badly about my game. If this is your game and you love this game, I mean, defend it all you want. But it's not all sunshine and roses, of course. People are telling her that you can't criticize Crimson Desert without playing it. You won't know if you don't like it until you try it. She says, yes, I can, and I did. And I don't enjoy open world games. I don't enjoy the mechanics that have been showcased, and I'm not convinced the story will be strong enough to make me overlook that. I don't need to spend money to confirm what I already know. If my mom came to me and said, Sean, I don't like this game, I'd be like, yeah, because it's not made for you. They didn't make this game for you. They made this game for the boys, okay? They made this game for people who love games like Skyrim, who love games like Elden Ring, who are interested in games like that. And I think Luke Stevens, who's another YouTuber, said it really well about the nature of Crimson Desert. So take a listen to what he said about it on this clip.
I think, just realistically, all hype aside and excitement aside, I think that this probably ends up playing much closer to a like Breath of the Wild or a Elden Ring than it does a Witcher 3 or Red Dead. People looking for a narrative focus, I think, are going to be disappointed because that's just not what they've shown, and I don't think it's what they're trying to do. What this seems to really focus on instead is vast exploration with a sense of wonder and discovery. That's what they're aiming for. They want that scale to be preserved. And if the story is compelling enough to motivate you to explore, awesome. But I think the focus really is on these gameplay dynamics, on the adventure, and the sense of wonder and discovery that you can have when you stumble on something crazy just tucked in a cave somewhere. That really seems to be the focus for them.
Yeah, and I mean, he's absolutely right. That's the style of the game. That's the nature of the game. That's what they were going for. They weren't going for something that's strongly narrative driven. It's something that they want to drop you in the world. They want you to explore. They want you to find the stories that exist within the world. That's what this game is really about. And that's what a lot of people are looking for. And I don't blame people for being concerned that the story might be lacking in certain areas. But if you're joining it because you're looking for like the Last of Us type content, or if you're looking for something that's stronger narrative, that's not what you're going to get here. That's not what they were trying to build to start with. So, I mean, if you say, well, this kind of game is not for me and I don't like it, sure, of course it isn't. Because they didn't make it for you. They didn't make the game for somebody that's not looking for those kind of elements. But I hope you enjoyed this video. It was just a quick thing, just covering some of the concern. I've heard that there's about over 40 hours of content in this game. And so I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. And I hope that this game takes off and it's just fantastic. We'll see if it fares well. We'll see if it compares to GTA 6. And I think it's something that a lot of people are looking forward to. This game's coming out on March 19th, 2026, in a few weeks. Thanks so much for joining. And I thank you for watching this video. Cool.